Welcome to the basic overview of RPM Midwest's monthly owner's statements. They can be a bit confusing at times, but hopefully going over the basics will help you get a better understanding of how they work. Let's take a look at the first section of the statement. You will see your name and address on the top left-hand side. To the right of your name and address, you will see the date range of the current statement you are looking at. In this example, the start date is 4/17/2012 and the end date is 5/16/2012. So this statement will encompass any activity within this portfolio during those dates. Below these two items is the portfolio summary. This section includes every item within the statement, but summed up so that you can get a snapshot of what happened during this time, without getting into the specifics. Let's go through what each item in the summary means. The previous balance is the balance that the portfolio had at the end of the last statement. In this case, it is $0, which shows that the owner was sent the remaining balance in his account at the end of the last statement. The next line, income, is the amount of income collected for this portfolio during the statement. In this situation, $950. Following income are the expenses. The first expense line is a total of all expenses for the portfolio that are not management fees. Management fees are broken out as a separate expense on the following line. The total income less the total expenses equals the total net income. On this statement, $840, which is the total that you see on the next line. The next two items are the total of owner contributions and total of owner draws processed during the statement period for this portfolio. Owner contributions can be any funds that you have sent to us either through the portal or via mail. Owner draws are any funds that we have sent to you either through direct deposit or by mail. In this example, there were no contributions, but the owner was sent the total balance of their account after expenses, $840, bringing their account to an ending balance of $0, which is the next line in the portfolio summary. The following three items will be covered in more detail in an upcoming tutorial, but I would like to give you a general idea of what they are. The portfolio minimum is used to hold funds in the account, typically used for maintenance. If work is to be completed at a property for which the owner has sent money or has asked us to hold rental funds to cover the bill, we will put a portfolio minimum on the account, so we will not send the money out to the owner with the next owner draws, and so that when the bill comes in, the funds will still be in the account to cover it. Unpaid bills is the total of any unpaid bills that were not covered by income on this statement, and is the amount owed to RPM at the date the statement ended. The due to owner line is a total of all lines in the summary section, in this case, $0, as the owner was sent all funds owed to them at the end of the statement. Now to get to the detailed portion of the statement. Below the portfolio summary, you can see the details for the portfolio itself. The portfolio name is at the top of this section, typically the owner's last name and then first name. The way that our system is set up, each owner or entity is put into our software as a portfolio or a general account. The portfolio holds each individual building and its information within that account. The portfolio section of the statement shows any transactions in the portfolio that are not assigned to a specific building. Owner draws and owner contributions are usually the only items you will see in this section. But if you have administrative items that are not for only one building, This is where they will show up. In this statement, there is no income or expense. The owner draw is the only item that was specific to just the portfolio. Both owner draws and owner contributions will show up under the equity portion of the portfolio detail. The next section of the statement is for the building. You can see the building name, street first, and then number at the top of this portion of the statement. First, the income is listed. This statement shows a rent payment collected of $950 for this building. It is the only rent payment for this building, so the total income below that item shows $950 as well. Under the income, the expenses are listed. First, management fees. In this case, 10% of collected rent is the management fee, so you see $95. If you are on a percentage-based management agreement, there will be a separate line item for management fees for each individual tenant payment. So here, there is income of $950 and a management fee expense of $95 separately. If the tenant had paid with a $500 money order and a $450 money order, the management fee charges would show a $50 management fee and a $45 management fee. This is to see the management fees billed per payment, but you can always look at the total income and total management fees in the portfolio summary if that is all that you need. Under the management fees will be any other expenses for this building. These are separated by type of expense. In this statement, the only expense was the eviction protection plan that the owner elected when they signed up for our services. This is in its own category on the statement, Legal Eviction Protection, and has a brief description of the bill in the comments section, EPP. All expenses are categorized like this. For example, any repairs will be listed as repairs with a description of the repair in the comments section. The next line shows the total expenses for the building, $110 for this statement period. This brings you to the net operating income, all income less all expenses, of $840 for this month, which is also the total net income for the month, as shown on the last line of the building. The last section of the statement is for unpaid bills. This is the detail of the unpaid bills line from the summary portion so that you can see exactly what the bills are for, which building they are from, and the amount owed on the bill. Keep in mind that any bills paid during a statement period will show up in the date range that they were actually paid, so any unpaid bills on a statement this month that get paid the following month will show up in the expense section of the following statement. These are not duplicate entries, but just reflect the date that the bill was actually paid. I hope this basic overview helps you to understand your statement a little better. If you have any questions or concerns, or maybe a suggestion for an upcoming tutorial, please email support@rpmmidwest.com. Thank you for being a valued RPM client.